since our Indian mentalities are so tuned that you want a breakup for everything.
Sure.
You want the moment you step into a jewelry store, you try to figure out, अरे इसमें gold कितना है, अरे इसमें making कितना होगा,
Sure.
So what I feel is also, that a jeweler, once you are giving a breakup, you are trying to develop a trust of the customer. You're being absolutely transparent.
No.
Isn't that so?
No, it's not developing any trust, because what also is happening is what they are looking at is what kind of discounting you're going to do. I mean, look at Tanishq. Now, Tanishq is also a store brand, and look at the premium that they actually get.
Absolutely, very high.
Right. So you may be buying 50,000 per carat in the jeweler next door. They may be charging you 75,000,
So
50% more, but you're still happy.
So 92,000 for an SIIJ quality diamond.
Yes, I know. So there you go. So it's crazy. So if they can charge 3 times, it's obviously very clear that you should have the confidence to command that. So just because you're giving a transparency, that doesn't mean that you're building a trust.
Suppose I am, I have just started my business and I'm, wanting to, get the confidence of my client.
Yeah.
Initially to get that trust factor. Okay, when my client is coming, she will ask me, this, how much is the gold? How much is this thing? So, to get to see that, I have a good networking, or, I develop that. How will I develop it? Provided I'm transparent to my client. That's what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, but then, because I'm...
No. Given the Indian consumer, I completely buy your point that ultimately you still have to give them. But again, remember that she wants a breakup only to be justified at home.
Correct.
Right. So you will have to give the breakup, at least, because you can't change her just because you want to establish a brand, because she might just walk out.
Absolutely.
So I understand, but nonetheless, you will have to actually sell a story. See, I call myself a dream merchant. We are all dream merchants. We are actually selling a dream to the consumer. Ultimately, नहीं तो पत्थर है, diamond क्या है? पत्थर ही है, और तो कुछ है नहीं उसमें. So if you are actually selling, then you are selling a dream.
Yeah.
So when you are selling a dream, you have to understand that, and the other big thing about our industry is we always spread happiness.
Absolutely.
Okay, unlike a chemist.
Yeah.
See, a consumer walking into a chemist and a consumer walking into a jewelry store, there is a huge difference in their mindsets. Huge. वहाँ वो दुखी जा रहा है कि भाई मुझे खांसी हो गई, जुकाम हो गया, I God forbid corona हो गया, So that's where the whole mindset is very dejected, very depressed. Whereas when they are coming into a jewelry store, obviously there is something nice happening in the family. There's some big occasion happening in the family. कोई फालतू में आपकी दुकान में आएगा नहीं, right? So obviously there is already they are in that mode of happiness, and
right.
You are actually working like a catalyst to that happiness. So you just need to understand the consumer mindset from that. What is the exact occasion for which they're buying, and then justify your price.
Okay.
You still may have to give the breakup, which I understand. But if she's trying to argue it out, the breakup, then, supposing there is engagement happening in the family, then ultimately you say that if your daughter likes this design, what is the value of the gold and diamond? It's actually free. She's loving this design, and that's what you have to buy.
So many stores, they don't give you a breakup like an Amrapali or something. Doesn't give you a breakup at all.
Exactly.
You just buy a piece because you like the design.
So that's because they are a brand and they have the confidence in their product, which is the key.
You have the niche clients going there. And
not necessary. Amrapali also has the mass brand with that son Tarang is looking into, and where even for a 2,000 rupee you can get a earring in silver. So
that's again a silver category.
Yeah. So what? But it's still seen as a precious metal. So doesn't see again. It's all in our minds. Look at it from a consumer's mind. Even for them, see, even a fashion jewelry is something which why do they go and buy? नहीं तो 250 रुपए में मिलता है. तो आप Starbucks में जाओगे तो 250 रुपए आपका वैसे ही खर्चा हो जाएगा. So, but again, it's actually that 250 रुपए में they are getting something which they value. They want to wear it, they want to adorn it, they want to flash it to the world, and yet then throw it the next day if they want to. You know, so again, it's in our mind we may think, अरे 250 रुपए की तो चीज क्या हम बेचेंगे और क्या करेंगे, but because I have been dealing in fashion industry also, I mean, you know, so there I understand in fashion jewelry, in being human, people do buy lots of these fashion jewelry. Practically every day we have customers coming in and buying it. So that's the story.
Correct.
Also applying the Desi logic, the Indian customer knows about the making charges and the gold value, but he doesn't know the diamond and the colored stone value. So that is where you strategize your breakup.
But you know, see, all consumer ultimately do their homework before coming. So they may go to visit to 5 different stores to understand कि वहाँ पे जो 30,000 का मिल रहा है आप उसी को 32,000 में दे रहे हो, कोई दूसरा 40 में दे रहा है. So obviously the 40 fellow is out unless he's a Tanishq.
So that's then connected to the brand value and as well as the finishing. You know, the customer also starts thinking. You know, starts becoming more conscious कि इतना difference क्यों है. So
that's what I'm saying.
That's the advantage.
No, as long as, you know, we can actually control our brand and the brand values that we have is something which purely depends on your own store and your own abilities. And that's the key, because as I said कि ये सब customer का negotiation skills हैं जो आपको दुनिया भर के आपको सवाल पूछते रहेंगे. Ultimately the fact of the matter is खरीदना उसको वही है क्योंकि डिजाइन उसको वही पसंद आया. So and again put yourself in a consumer shoe. You'll do the same thing. कि अगर मेरे पास और उसके पास 10 और डिजाइन है which may be cheaper, but अगर वो मुझे डिजाइन ही पसंद नहीं आ रहे तो फायदा क्या, मैं इतना क्यों सर खपा रहा हूँ, you know? So see, the again consumer research shows that out of the 100 pieces that you show, okay, there is that immediate filtering that happens, that typically only 5 pieces you will actually touch and try it on. Only 5. So that means 95 आपने already reject कर दिया, आपके दिमाग ने already reject कर दिया है, right? For whatever reason. तो आपको अब ultimately as a consumer you have already given the cue to the sales girl there कि ये 5 को ही अभी आप focus करो. Don't try and sell me that 95. Otherwise I'll get irritated, right? तो वो 5 पे अब मुझे इन 5 में से उसका जो occasion उसके दिमाग में है, you know, for which she is buying it. And for whom is she buying? Is she the end user or maybe her daughter or somebody else is the end user, is again very important. And accordingly then start selling a story for those 5 pieces. You immediately forget those 95, because even if you try अपनी तरफ से अगर आप बोलना भी चाहो कि भैया ये इससे better है, that would be wrong. Don't emphasize your thinking and your likes and dislikes. It's purely those 5 you'll have to sell. So that's the, you know, so it's a science by itself where the whole actually filtering will happen.